Hello, welcome to rodneysblog.net. This is Rodney, and today we're going to be diving into Genesis chapter 5. So let's get started right away. From Adam to Noah. This is a written account of Adam's family line. When God created mankind, he made them in the likeness of God. He created them male and female and blessed them. And he named them mankind when they were created. So this is something really cool. God made us in his own image, so we look like God. Isn't that great? I think that's pretty incredible. In verse 3, when Adam lived 130 years, he had a son in his own likeness, in his own image, and he named him Seth. So yes, in those days, mankind lived a lot longer than they do today. So 130 years, he had his first, well, it doesn't say it was his first son. He might have had other sons, but after 130 years, he had Seth. After Seth was born, Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Adam lived a total of 930 years, and then he died. Isn't that great? Almost 1,000 years. That's pretty good. When Seth had lived 105 years, he became the father of Enosh. After he became the father of Enosh, Seth lived 870 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Seth lived a total of 912 years, and then he died. So, lifespan was much better in those days. When Enosh had lived 90 years, he became the father of Kenan. After he became the father of Kenan, Enosh lived 815 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Enosh lived a total of 905 years, and then he died. When Kenan had lived 70 years, he became the father of Mahalalel. After he became the father of Mahalalel, Kenan lived 840 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Kenan lived a total of 910 years, and then he died. When Mahalalel had lived 65 years, he became the father of Jared. After he became the father of Jared, Mahalalel lived 830 years, and he had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Mahalalel lived a total of 895 years, and then he died. When Jared had lived 162 years, he became the father of Enoch. After he became the father of Enoch, Jared lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters, although Jared lived a total of 962 years, and then he died. When Enoch had lived 65 years, he became the father of Methuselah. After he became the father of Methuselah, Enoch walked faithfully with God 300 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Enoch lived a total of 365 years. Enoch walked faithfully with God. Then he was no more because God took him away. So, on my last video, I said on Genesis chapter 4, I referred to Cain's son Enoch as the one who was taken by God. That was my error. Sorry about that. It was not. That was the wrong Enoch. This is the Enoch that was taken by God, and he lived a total of 365 years. Notice he didn't say that he died. He said he was just taken by God. We're assuming taken to heaven, and I'm going to leave it at that. There's a lot more I could say about Enoch, but I'm going to leave it at that. When Methuselah had lived 187 years, he became the father of Lamech. After he became the father of Lamech, Methuselah lived 782 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Methuselah lived a total of 969 years, and then he died. When Lamech had lived 182 years, he had a son. He named him Noah, and said, "He will comfort us in the labor and painful toil of our hands caused by the ground the Lord has cursed." After Noah was born, Lamech lived 595 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Lamech lived a total of 777 years, and then he died. Wouldn't that be great to live 777 years? Wow. After Noah had lived 500 years, he became the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And yes, this is the Noah of Noah's Ark. So the whole scripture, the whole chapter was pretty straightforward. So it didn't take a lot of explaining. This is Rodney from RodneysBlog.net. Thank you for watching, and please continue with us. We'd love for you to continue.